Functions of tubular system. Last class we discussed about the glomerular filtration. After filtration is completed, filtrate is enter into the tubules. Filtrate is enter into the tubules. So now the function of tubules. The function of tubules is both the reabsorption as well as the secretion. Tubular reabsorption, tubular secretion. Both are the functions of the tubules. Now first come to the reabsorption. What is the meaning of reabsorption is? If any substance moving from the filtrate into the blood is called the reabsorption. So substance which are present in the filtrate, useful substances that is enter into the blood is called the reabsorption. Actually per day 180 liters urine is produced, but it releasing only 1.5 liters. That means remaining 99% will be reabsorbed. If it is reabsorbed, either active process or passive process. Sodium, glucose, amino acids will be absorbed actively, whereas water and nitrogenous substance absorbed passively. And here absorption is also takes place for different substance different way. For example, if you considering high threshold means more absorbing substances here. Glucose and amino acids, they are comes under the high threshold. Low threshold means urea and uric acid. A threshold not absorbed, they are excreted completely is the creatine. So highly absorbed is the high threshold, glucose, amino acids and vitamins, salts. Low threshold, urea and uric acid. A threshold not absorbed completely is the creatine. So these are about the based on the absorption. Now tubular secretion. Moving from the blood to the capillaries. Previously from the capillaries into the blood we discussed here. So tubular reabsorption means filtrate moving into the blood. Here secretion means from blood it is re-entered into the filtrate. Urine is called the secretion. So potassium, hydrogen, ammonia, drugs etc. is secreted into the urine. That is called the tubular secretion. It is also important. So excretion is reabsorption is important. Secretion is also important. What is the importance of secretion is maintenance of ions, acid base balance. H plus ions helps in the controlling of blood. Mainly these ionic balance, acid base balance. These two are the important functions. Now come to the PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. All of these essential nutrients and electrolytes, water, all those are reabsorbed in the PCT only. First sodium is absorbed, which is followed by chlorine. Sodium chloride is formed, which is followed by water. That means sodium whenever it is absorbed, electric action, during the electric action chlorine is absorbed and sodium chloride is formed. Osmosis changes will occur. For overcome that osmotic changes, water will be absorbed. These types of absorption is called the obligatory absorption. Like salts are followed by the water, then it is called the obligatory absorption. And it is occurring constant and unregular, so that's why it is also called the mandatory. So absorption in PCT is obligatory and mandatory. Obligatory and mandatory. And what is secreting here is H plus ions, ammonia and potassium is secreted instead of bicarbonates are absorbed. So what is secreting? Potassium, ammonia and H plus ions are secreting instead of bicarbonates are absorbing. So this is about the PCT. So 70 to 80% electrolytes and water is absorption takes place in PCT only. First which one is absorbed? Sodium, and followed by electrical attraction chloride. Sodium chloride is forming, and to maintaining the osmosis water is absorbing. Like most of the ions and water absorption will be takes place at the PCT. And the absorption in PCT is called the obligatory absorption or mandatory absorption.